I don't know if it's like being naive. I don't know. I don't understand. Or that guy used some kind of medication on me. Uchawi, I don't know. Me just started following him. I'm following him. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Lisa Jane, for those who do not know me or for those who haven't subscribed yet. I was recently looking at my channel and I'd like to really thank you guys for always consistently supporting me. And I think that if I'm consistent enough, you'll grow with me. And also, it's something that I really enjoy doing. So for my 420 subscribers, I'd like to give you a story of how I got mugged in town. My first time getting mugged in town. So, I was a fresher at Utalii. Shout out to anyone who's watching if you're from Utalii. So yeah, that day I was supposed to meet up with my school mother in town. If you ever come across this video, Jane, yeah, thank you for what you did for me that day. I don't mean to give you guys spoilers, so acha nianze story. So my school mother said that we meet in town. I didn't know town that well. I was a city girl, yes, but I never used to go anywhere without my dad. Like, that's how protective my parents were. So every time we used to go to town, I used to go with my dad because if I went alone, I'd get lost. So she told me we meet somewhere around Archives. No, it wasn't Archives, it was Afia Center, somewhere around Afia Center. And I remember thinking, oh my God, where's Afia Center? I never knew anywhere in town. And this is not a lie. I was such a blonde, you know, those moments where you're not used to something. And I remember I had just turned 19. So I remember dressing up and going, because Utalii is in Thika Road. So I had to take mats from there till town. It wasn't that far. So I dressed up and I remember I was in wages. Remember, I'm going to town. I'm supposed to go to Afia Center. I don't know where it is. I haven't told my school mother because I don't want to look like a blonde. So I just went, took the mats, got to town. I'm in town. I alight the car. I see people moving. So I'm just moving with them. So I decided to stop somewhere and ask someone for direction. I remember it was a lady. She told me just walk straight. When you see a green building, you'll know you're in Afia Center. And then all of a sudden, there was the place I was walking in was a crowd of people. And then this guy, I see an envelope. Like, ni kama mtu ameangusha. Somebody has dropped an envelope. So I'm wondering, whose envelope is this? And I'm so naive. I went, picked the envelope up, and then some guy saw me, and then he comes and I ask him, is this yours? Does this belong to you? I'm so naive. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. So I'm picking up the envelope, and then the guy's like, Madam, your envelope ni yako? And I'm like, no, it's not mine. I just picked it up from the floor. And then he's like, oh my God, see that dude who's walking over there? I think that envelope belongs to him. Let's go quickly and give it to him. Imagine I just started following this dude. I don't know if it's like being naive. I don't know. I don't understand. Or that guy used some kind of medication on me. Uchawi, I don't know. Me just started following him. I'm following him. Hey, all of a sudden, we are like way past. We can't even see the guy. The guy was in a suit. All of a sudden, we can't see him. So this dude is like, let's open this envelope. We see what's inside. And then the envelope is written, I don't know, 100,000 to be delivered to somebody Hambua. And at this point, like, we can't find him. And this guy is convincing me that there's 100,000 inside that envelope. I'm a fresher. I don't have money. You know, like, I've just joined campus. This whole thing is confusing me. Everything is happening so fast. We have 100,000 here in front of our eyes. So this guy is like, so what do we do? Let's just go somewhere. We open this envelope. Mark you, I'm still following this guy. We were at Afia Center. We were already at Afia Center, but I'm still following him because this envelope has money. So we get to some corner, but it had people there, but there was some corner. So this guy is showing me the envelope. The envelope is sealed completely, and then the envelope is written money. Actually, money is supposed to be delivered to somebody, right? All of a sudden, we can't see this dude. So the dude is gone. So this guy is like, Madam, like, since we can't see this guy, the only thing that we can do is open this envelope. You take your cut, I take my cut. This guy is speaking like a cartel. In my head, I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to be doing with 50 G's? Like, going to be balling so hard. When I get to school, I'm going to be giving it to my roomies. And nobody's gonna ask me where that money came from. I know you guys watching this video, you're gonna think like I'm greedy. It happened because of my greed, but no, I was so naive. I don't even understand why I was following this guy. And now, come to think of it, where there are so many stealing cases, there are so many stories of people on like uchawi, somebody just touches you with chloroform and you start following them, or all of a sudden you just become confused or you sleep. So it's something that has happened to so many people. Yeah. So this guy, he tells me, he my school mother has not called me this whole time. She has not called me. My phone is in my bag. I got to town before her. So all of a sudden this guy is like, Madam, we need to go to a toilet. I'll give you the money. I'll trust you with the money. You go to the loo, you take your card 50K and you leave my 50K inside. Me, I'm like frightened. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to send my mom this money. I'm going to do a lot of things with this money. I take the envelope and I hold it to my chest. And then I start walking towards the toilet. The guy's like, no, 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 madam. I cannot trust you with a lot of money like this and you don't give me something of assurance. And I'm like, okay, so what do you want? Innocently. This guy is like, just give me your phone. I hold it because I'm giving you 100,000. Give me your phone. I hold it for like assurance that you'll not run away with the money. Where am I going to run from? First of all, where can I run from? And I'm going to a public toilet. Where can I run from? This whole shit, it's like I was on some drugs. I was just doing or some voodoo shit. I was just following instructions from this dude. I gave him my phone. I remember I even gave him earphones. I go to the toilet, to the public toilet. And then when I get inside that toilet, like the moment I got inside that toilet is the moment I realized that it's like my eyes open. I realized, oh my God, I've been caught. And I know I'm laughing now, but my heart dropped. Literally, like my heart dropped. When I touched that envelope, like I hadn't even opened it, but I was like, oh my God. Like a feeling of realization just came to me and was like, bro, you've been conned. So I'm touching the envelope and it feels like, all of a sudden, it feels like pieces of paper. When I opened that envelope, do you know what gazettes are? It was gazettes and 50 shillings note. Yeah, I was conned, you guys. And I'm telling you this thing just in case it happens to anyone. Right now, you may think I'm naive. You may be watching this video laughing from the comfort of your couch. But be warned, con men exist. So when I got out of the toilet, that guy was nowhere to be seen, of course. He has conned me. Whatever medication he had used on me had worn out. I don't believe I was in my right mind. Because the things I was doing, the way I was following instructions from this stranger was bizarre. So when I got out of the washroom, I just started crying. And I was crying. I remember I was crying and I was looking for a way I could call my school mom. The good thing is I had crammed her number. So I called her from somebody's phone, just a stranger who was like, Madam, ni nini mbaya? And I was like, nimeibiwa. Actions of my own doing. And I'm crying and I'm crying and I'm like, nimeibiwa. And the guy was like, okay, come. Kuja nitakureplace your line. He offered to replace my line for free. And he offered to call my school mom. So when I called my school mom and I was crying, she immediately just told me, umeibiwa. And I was like, yes, nimeibiwa. Simu yangu imeenda. And then she was like, where are you? I told her I'm in Afia Center to come and pick me up. The guy replaced my line and I put it on the phone and I called her again. And then she came for me. When she came for me, luckily, she was really rich. So in the process of me crying, she just offered to buy me a new phone instead. And she bought me a phone that was even way better than the phone I had. So one thing I learned, a lesson I learned, bad things happen in your life so that they can pave way for good things to happen in your life. I lost a phone and I gained a better one. Machozi ilisha yote. I couldn't cry anymore. And then we went to Subway. She bought me food and then yeah, I went back to school. So yeah, that's my story of how I was conned in town. If you want more stories from me, kindly let me know because I'm going to do another story time. I'm 80 subscribers less to 500. So when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do another story time, which will be way more interesting than this one. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys for the support in my first video, and I hope you'll be watching my videos and subscribing. Bye.